everybody, I'm Women International Master Rucha Pujari. Welcome to my channel where I share with you my chess experience and knowledge. And today I'm going to share with you my favorite short game. So this game was played in 1912, more than 100 years ago. So let us begin. d4, e6, knight f3, f5. So this opening is called as the Dutch defense. So it is like reverse to Sicilian. Sicilian is e4, c5, and reverse to that d4, f5 is called as the Dutch defense. Knight c3. And we should remember that this game was played very long time back, and that time the opening theory was still to be developed as it is today. But the principles are being followed, the pieces are developed towards the center. Knight f6 and bishop g5, pinning this knight, and the idea is that white can now try to play this e4 move. Black stops it with bishop e7, and now white exchanges this bishop so that he can play e4 and break in the center. F capture e4, knight capture e4. So knight is on a good position now in the center square. And black here played a nice move, which is b6, because now here the bishop needs to be developed and it is quite difficult to develop from this side. So he decides to fianchetto this bishop and also put pressure on this diagonal and this knight on e4. White played knight e5. Now there are possible some checks on h5, and also white is putting some pressure on the center. Castling, bishop d3, that we have bishop to d3, bishop b7, and instead of castling here and making the king safe, white decides to be more aggressive and played this move queen h5. Now there are various threats with this move, starting with knight capture f6 check, and you can see that both queen and the bishop will attack h7. And also with knight f6 there are other possible moves like knight d6, knight c5, and the discovered attack on h7. So we can already feel the heat on 10th move. Black played here queen e7, and it seems like a smart defense, because now the idea is that if white captures this bishop, so let us play it. If he captures knight f6, black's idea is that he will play g capture f6, and now this queen defends on h7 and this knight is under attack. So this does not work. And also if white decides to play like this, knight c5 giving a discovered attack on h7, black has a defensive resource g6, good move, and knight capture g6, and let's say some captures, knight b7, bishop d4, and the main thing here is that this knight on b7 is trapped. Black is at the present attacking this f2, and this knight will be lost after it is attacked like that way. So this variation is also not enough. Queen e7. And now here I would ask you to pause the video and try to find the best continuation for white. It is very beautiful, so try to calculate and let's see if you can find out. So if your move is Queen h7, you're absolutely right. But that is just the beginning. Queen h7. Let's give it double exclamation mark. A queen sacrifice. But it needs to be calculated very well. Now black has to take it. And now we have some choice of checks. This knight can move and give a discovered check to the king. The possible checks are knight g5 and knight f6. So correct move is knight f6 check. And now we have double check by knight and the bishop. Black has only two squares, h8 and h6. In the game was played king h6, but if he moves to h8, there is just simple checkmate in one move. King h6, and now see how the continuation follows from here. Knight e g4. So since both the knights can go to g4, we say knight e g4 check. Again only one square, king g5. h4 check. King f4. g3 check. King f3. Now not bishop e4 because the square is guarded by this bishop. So bishop e2 check. King g2. So see how the king started its journey from g8 and accepted the queen sacrifice and now is almost on g2. Rook h2 check. King g1. From king g8 to king g1, and the final move is checkmate. So in the game was played king d2 checkmate, but I fancy this checkmate, long castling checkmate, because it's very rare that we get to see checkmate with long castle. But an exceptionally beautiful game this was, and I love this game very much because it is very nice to see the king's journey from g8 to g1 and end the game with short castle. So quickly, let's go through it again. Dutch defense. So takes control of the center, puts more pressure on the center. Queen h5, and now it begins. Queen e7 and excellent move queen h7. So black had thought he had defended everything, but no, this is just the beginning of a spectacular attack. Check and see the path of the king, how it runs all the way to g1 and finally checkmate. So I hope you enjoyed this game and see you next time with some more chess content. Bye.